everyone. So the next posture we're going to do is downward facing dog. We want to start with the hammock at what we call reindeer height or crescent lunge height. It's going to be upper thighs. Okay, so this can really be done anywhere between the knees and the hip flexors. So we place the hammock right at the hip flexors. A lot of people don't know where this is at. So what you want to do is show them. A lot of people think that we bend at the waist where the belly button is. That is not where we bend. If we bend at the waist, our back is rounded. We bend where the body bends, right here at the hip flexor. So have them put the hammock where they think it is and have them lift up their legs and push down on their legs. It's going to be right in that area where the legs meet the body. Once we find that place, we're going to walk forward until we can't anymore. Some people it's going to be more than others, just depending on how high the fabric is. And then come up onto the tippy toes and lean forward. So we're leaning forward, learning how to trust the hammock. So from here, we're reaching out. So we're not going down yet. We're reaching out to elongate the spine and then coming down toward the ground, placing the hands on the ground, coming into downward facing dog. So this is a kind of compressed downward facing dog. So what we want to do is take a step or two back with the feet, but leave the hands in the same place. And then let the chest fall towards the thighs. The head falls in between the biceps. Shake the head no, and shake it yes. And breathe. So this is downward facing dog. The heels don't necessarily come all the way to the ground because there's a different piece of alignment in this posture compared to the floor. We've got the fabric pulling our hips up and back. So bringing attention to that. Maybe bring attention to the heart being above the head and parasympathetic nervous system being activated, calming us, dropping our cortisol levels. I'd say it doesn't matter where your heels are for this particular posture. There might, like where I'm at now, there's not enough room for my heels to reach the ground. It just depends on where they're at. But what I want to bring attention to is I want there to be a straight line between the hips and the fingertips, like so. So, straight line between the hips and fingertips. You can come around and help and kind of adjust them because some people will be more compressed or their back will be rounded. So we want them to just kind of tilt the pelvis forward so the sit bones are facing more toward the ceiling, and let the chest fall toward the ground. To come up out of this, we will walk the feet forward until we can no longer walk forward. And then as we stand up, there's a couple different ways to do it. We can either bring the hands to the shins and come up to a half back extension, like in a sun salutation. So inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale up, circle the sun. Exhale, hands to heart center. Okay, another way is when they're bent over, they can roll up one vertebrae at a time. Bringing the arms up overhead and hands down to heart center. So that is downward facing dog. Thank you.